Hello, hello, hello. Well, I'm waiting for people to join us. I'm going to try and find my inspiration picture to share. Hello, everybody. I see some comments. Hi, Madison. Hi, Lisa. Thanks for joining. Hopefully it went live on Facebook. Hey, Eileen. I know I'm super early today, earlier than normal, because we have the live sale tonight. So, and I wasn't technically scheduled, but I was like, I think I have a live today. And then I realized I didn't. I was like, I still want to craft. I'm in a crafty mood. Hey, Cynthia. Right? So I hope all of you guys are well. I'm excited because you guys, if you saw my haul video, I got Artful Moments in. And yeah, I want to dig in. Yeah. So I hope you guys are excited. Let me show you real quick. I found this on Pinterest, and this is kind of the image that I'm going for. Now, I don't know that I'm going to use like an oval shape. I think I'm sticking with mostly circles. I got some irresistible circles, and then I also got my punches. And then the photo I'm going to do is actually going to be of the design team with the addition of Shayla and Michelle Schmidt. So I think I did our last group photo as a layout. So I wanted to do one today with all of us. And I was trying to say irresistibles. I finally got some of them in. So I have a few circles we're going to add to our circles. I have part of my title, which I'm going to use the word hour. And if you tilt them, it's hard to see, but if the light hits it, you can kind of see the word there. And we're going to use ink to bring that out more. And then I also have some of the hearts that we're going to color. This piece I'm not going to use. It just fell out of the packaging, so I'm leaving it in here. Okay. And then, of course, we have the regular collection. But I think for my punches, I may use the 6x8 paper. You get 2 of each sheet. So I think I can take one and like punch it up. You know what I mean? And then maybe I can keep my big sheets separate. Oh, thanks, you guys. Thanks, Lisa. All right, so let's look at this. I liked how they did this time, where they gave us some ephemera. They gave us some laser cuts, the mini laser cuts in with the 6x8 pad, so you don't get as much paper, but I like the fact that you get some more of the elements. Okay. Okay, I'm just trying to see if there's anything I can have with the our true story. I don't know. We'll play with that some more. But let's see. I like this. And I noticed, I wasn't sure if this is the one that Tisa was talking about, where the colors aren't like white. This one is more cream based too. I didn't know if she had mentioned that when she was doing hers. But I think we may use some of this green and orange. Definitely got to get some of this. I like that. Oh, and this one actually has circles. I'm going to use that. All right. I do like that too, but I think I want to use something. Oh, and look at that. I could just fussy cut those, right? Okay. I think that's what we're going to do with that. And the ephemera part we'll save till when we're like to the point of decorating. And then let's find a base sheet. Now, with that 12x12 pad, you do get 2 of each as well. So I really like that. This one, I don't know if you guys saw this one. I think this one would make a great grid already. You would just have to like size your photos a little bit smaller, and just you could put like each square could be decorated, in like certain colors to match the color that's there. And then you can use other ones for like your photos, you know what I mean? Because you get two yellows. You don't need two yellows. So we could cover up one with a photo. We got a lot of pinks. We can cover up one with a photo. You know what I mean? So you could add photos in, and that's like the measuring part is all done for you. I love that. This one is fun. I like this one. Trying to find something that's solid, maybe a little bit of interest. Ooh, I like that side better. We're going to keep looking just real quick. I don't want to do circles on top of circle, even though that's a really big circle. Okay, I'm right back at the bottom again. I think we're going to use the pink one, even though I do like that too. You know what? We got two of them. I might as well use one. Let's do this side. Okay. Okay. And I like how they, don't have holes in the branding strips in the pad. Love that. So when you cut your strip, you have a nice, clean, solid pattern, and it's double-sided, just like the pattern paper, 12 by 12 paper. Okay, so let's do this. Ooh. Okay, so have you guys had a good week so far? I hope you have been. And this one is my biggest handheld punch I got. This is my 3-inch punch. So let's see. We're going to do the green. And what I like about this is, even though this is like cut off there at the bottom, we could put it at one of the edges. So it's like it was, cut off. I like that. We're going to cut this one. And then, of course, we gotta get that one. Now, the goal with this is obviously just to get as much of the colors as possible. And then if we wanted to, for filler, we could always do one of the smaller punches and do like the pink side. Let's do this. It's probably going to blend in, but it's okay. I think we can still get away with that. There we go. I'm going to get rid of that. Let's move on. I do like these. I wonder. Now with these ones, I'm going to try my bigger. Yeah, I think this won't work. All right. I think this is going to be fun. Hey, Tisa. Okay. All right. Let's grab. And I think my sizes are like 2 1/4. Yeah, 2 1/4. I got 1 1/4, 1 3/4. This one is 2 1/2. And then I have my 3-inch. I know I have some other sizes, but I just couldn't find them all in the moment. All right. Let's do the small one. Now this one I'm not going to throw away because there's still a big chunk that I could probably get something else out of. So I am going to save it. And we're just getting as many punches as possible. Have you've been able to use this collection yet, Tisa? I wasn't sure if this, no, you used the simple stories, I think, that last live I saw. I almost feel like that's too small. I want more of the color, you know? And if you get a section that you don't particularly like, you can always turn it over, use the back side. Win-win. Okay, so we got to get a few more of the smaller sizes too. We're getting there. For those of you just joining, I'm going to show you one more time. This is sort of our motivation. So like we have a group of 4 up above the photo, a group of 4 kind of over to the left, and then like, what is that? 5, 6, 7 kind of towards the bottom. I'm not going to be exact with the number of circles, but yeah. Okay, you did one. You fussy cut circles out of one of the papers. Yep, I could see that. Yeah, that one that had it was almost like in a grid shape. I like that one too. So let's do some smaller ones real quick. I'm gonna do 2 sizes. So we have one green, one orange. Same thing with the smaller size. And then I think what I'm gonna do, I thought I didn't have any room left, but I think I do have room. First one, pink. I might be able to fit another one here. Okay. One more. All right. Let's get these out the way. I like putting them, I have a little basket that I kind of keep them all in. Put that to the side. Okay. All right. So here we go. So I think using those other colors, we have a little bit of the blue one, but like I said, even with this, we can always turn it. If I like the fact that the blue is standing out of the photo because we don't have a whole lot of blue in the other colors. Do you know what I mean? So I think that's what I'm gonna do that like that. Okay. So let's see. We can do this one can be the start of our one up above where the photo is going to be. And we can do like this. We can do like that. And don't worry, anything that hangs off the edge, we're going to cut. So let's do here. I'm going to put this green one down here. We're going to do this one. Put this one down here. Let's put this green. Okay. I like this yellow. We'll use that green. Something like that. We're just playing with placement at the moment. Okay. Because I think I got a little bit of each of the colors and the groupings. So if we put a little bit of orange with this group. Something like that. Okay. What are we thinking? I like the groupings and I like the color layout. So I'm thinking maybe I need to spread it out just a little bit. Maybe to make it a little bit more loosey-goosey, not as planned. Like, and where they fall, come what may. And then we have, let's see. So I know the title, I want to kind of go over top of here. So I'm going to use multi-font title for this layout. Okay. Let's take this up a little bit higher. Okay. I kind of like, yeah. Okay. I think I like how that's turning out. Yeah. And then we'll back the photo. We'll probably put it on some white, or maybe I'll do dark blue. I might do the dark blue. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. What should I use? Is this too light of a blue? I think that might be too light. I think I like the dark blue. So I'm going to just cut a 4x4 piece. Give me 1 second. And tonight, this isn't for any particular challenge. I just wanted to come on and play. I literally just wanted to play. Have some fun. You know, sometimes when it hits you, you just gotta kind of go with it. But I didn't feel like making a video per se. So I was like, let's just go live. Yeah. Yeah. I think with the dark blue, that'll help make that pop. Yeah, I like the dark blue better. Okay, let's put that on real quick. Wow, we're right here. And then we can start putting our circles down. That's the thing. When you're using like shapes and stuff, it doesn't take long for that to come together. Do you know what I mean? Like once you kind of lay out what you're looking at, let's just glue it down and then layer on top. And then we're going to see, since I got more of the greens and pinks and oranges on the background, I think I'm going to color my irresistibles in blues. So I have this one and I have this one. The Tranquil. I don't think Frosty. I think Frosty's going to be too light. I think it's a combination between these two. Maybe the dark blue. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe we could do one of each and then like a combo. Maybe we can do that. Oh, and I brought my my other inks, my brushes out. I had gotten them while we were at the crop. Here, and I use these for my dye inks. I want to say I used them for my dye inks. I think I did. Woo! Yeah. Okay. So let's try this real quick. Gotta watch your fingerprints will go in it. All right. That's not bad. Yeah, I think I like that dark blue. What do you guys think? Should I try this one? I'll try this one. I think I used this brown, but it'll be all right. I got plenty of them, so we can mix them up if necessary. Okay, this one's more aqua. Hmm. Yeah, I don't mind either one of those. I know it's more aqua, more like a aqua blue, aquamarine blue. This is more true blue to me. Hmm. Now let's see. We're going to do this one as a mixture. So we're going to do a light brushing on one side with the teal, and then we're going to go light with the darker blue. So it's more two-toned, you know? So hopefully it'll focus. So you get both colors in one. I kind of like that. Yeah, I like the combo. I think I need to hit the other ones with a little bit of each other of the opposite color. Hold on. Let me just hit it real quick, just a little bit. So that tones down a little bit of that tealy. Yeah. Me too. I like the combo too. I like the combo too. So let's hit it. Let's hit it. And then on this side, hit. Now this one will be interesting because I did the other blue first. So if you want it darker and you start with the dark blue first, you can still get that combo of color, but it's a little bit richer. So depending on which color you start with, yeah, I like those. Okay, let's play with the hearts. Play with the hearts. Okay, I'm really liking the irresistible. Oh, I'm so glad I got two of each. I think the only one I didn't get two of was the frames, only because I don't use frames like that. So I didn't want to get two of them and then waste it, you know. But I knew like the titles and stuff like that. Oh yeah, we gotta do the title too. So this one is the dark blue. This one's the light blue. So I'm gonna actually start with the light blue. And do like start on different sides. Sort of how I did. Ooh, I just put my whole fingers in that. Did with the other piece. And this one, I think I'm just going to color the whole thing and then see how that goes. Okay. This is fun, right? And who knew they would blend so well together? All right. There's our two colors on there. Yeah. I like that. I do. Okay, so we did that color already. Let's get the blue, the darker blue on this one. Okay. Just bear with me. We're just hitting it. We're almost done with the colors. Ooh. I like doing the combo. All right. And then with each section, we can have a heart. Okay, yay! All right. We'll wipe down our last mat later. We'll just put that right there. Okay, let's get these glued down. I think what I'm going to do is just kind of create the layers without really moving the circles if I can. All right. This one, I am going to use some tape because I want it to hit a couple of the circles all at once. So we're going to go like that. And see, now that's all kind of grabbed. We're going to flip them. There we go. Use a little bit of the wet glue. All right. And the fun part with the circles too, you could even pop some of them up, you know. Don't be afraid to use dimension. I'm just going to go down. I don't know where that came from. A little glass bead. Okay. So with this one over here, we're going to do a similar thing. All right, I'm going to try. This one wasn't really connected to the group, so that's why I just picked those up. All right, we're just going to press it down. You're done with work. Oh, hey, Amy. Thank you for joining. You were going to print that photo too. Great minds think alike. I'm telling you. I was like, I gotta. That way in my collection, the growing design team, you know. Okay, this one. Uh-oh. At least I know where to put that. Okay. Flip it. Let's put some tape down. Uh-oh. Okay. Now this side doesn't want to play nicely. It doesn't want to play fair. That's okay. I got something for it. And I know that was down here. That was here. Okay. And if you need to, if it feels like it's not really sticking down, I have a block that I use to kind of hold it. This one. Okay. Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. Got a little quiet, contemplating my next glue down. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Glue, a little bit of tape. Okay. I think I put too much glue over there, but it'll be all right. Okay. While that is doing that, we're going to go ahead and get these glued down. Okay. Okay. This is going to go right in there. Yay. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. You're able to take the dog potty and cooking dinner? I'm sure not at the same time. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like how that's coming. Let's go ahead and glue this puppy down. And then we still have some more stuff to look through. There's so much ephemera with this collection. Oh my God. It's like almost too much. And I think what we'll do is we're going to put some foam behind our photo as well. Because why not? Let's pop it up. Pop, 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 pop it up. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, and actually, I have some little pieces that I have left over, so I'm gonna cut that up. I'll put that. Okay. Seems a bit excessive, but you know, it is what it is. Okay. So here we go. And then our will go right here. And I think I'm going to put our crew. I think that's what the title is going to be. But for the crew, we're going to see if we have enough in black. C, R. Any R's? No R's. Hey, not enough in black. Okay. So let's go to the dark blue. All right. I'm going to have to look to see if she's got any more of these alphas. Because these were my favorite, the ones from Bella Boulevard. Yeah, I think that'll work. So I'm going to do R, C, R, E, W. That is crew, right? Do I know how to spell? Oh my God. What's wrong with me? Crew. Yeah, our crew. Crew. I'm spelling it right. Do you guys ever do that? You have to like repeat stuff? Okay, let me go here. Yeah, I'm spelling it right. I'm spelling it right. C-R-E-W. A group of people working together. Yeah. Our crew. Okay. This is a judge-free zone, right? We're not going to talk about that I forgot how to spell the word crew. Okay. 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 Let's see. We can do that piece. I like the brush. I might use this piece. This is a big piece, but I think it would be totally worth it. I like these type of elements, you know, where you can use them as layers. Do we have any more? You can use these. Let's see. Do something like that. Let's see. I'm wanting to stay away from the flowers. I don't want to really use the flowers if I don't have to. So let's see if we can use. This is so delicate. I always feel like I'm about to rip these suckers apart, and I don't mean to be that rough with it. But it just feels like, ooh. Maybe I'll put it down here with this crew. Okay, so we may have to go to the bigger one to see if we got any more of those. All right, where is it? Stickers. Nope. Okay, so this is the big sheet. And there are some circles on here, so I might be able to grab some from in here to tie into that one that we picked off. So let's see. Oh, I like the clips too. Oh, I like the clippies. Oh, I think you almost have to use the blue clip, right? We'll work it out. Don't worry. We'll work it out. Work it out. Okay. I think we gotta use this one. Black, black. Wish there was another one that was in black. Okay. We don't have one in black. However, we do have this one in sort of like a pinkish. Actually, let's use this orange one. There's not going to be a whole lot of orange up here, so we can maybe do something like that. And then, because I mean, if you're doing a circle layout, you might as well go all the way out, right? Just go for it. I know I'll probably regret it later. I'm going to be like, why did I use all of those? Because I gotta. Like that. Hmm. All right. We're almost there. I just want to grab some brushes with the big brush. And I think that would be good. Something like that. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's what we're gonna use. Yeah, the blue pop. So yep, I like that too. Yeah. Yep. And what we can do. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think I'm actually gonna hold this one. Since I have these three, they kind of look alike. I think what I'll do is just put this one here. And maybe hold both of these. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. I think I like that better. I think it needs to be on the green. Okay. Okay. I think I'll put that to the side. Let's put these down. Okay, guys. We're almost done. This it's literally just the finishing touches and laying down the photo. I hope you guys stay tuned tonight. You know, we're having the live sale. Can't wait to see what Michelle's going to have on there. She's already been putting stuff in our carts. I don't know if you guys got any wait list items. I know I got some stuff in there. I'm excited. Okay. Oh, of course, Amy. Of course. We got to get the splatters in. That is a must. If I ever get the chance to create like a collection, I'm going to make sure you guys will all know that it was me, because everything in the ephemeras, there's always going to be like splatters that you can put down on the layouts. You know what I'm saying? That will be your clue that I was involved. Like I would do a whole bunch of irresistibles of just splatters, you know, different shapes, sizes, big blops, little blops. That would be fun. Okay. Let's get this sucker. Okay. It's so crazy because like last night I was trying to get on to watch Sherry live and I wound up falling asleep. I was like, Lord. Next thing I know, it was 11 o'clock. I was like, oh, I guess I missed Sherry. But the night before, I hadn't really slept well either. So it was kind of inevitable that I was going to kind of pass out. When I got back from work, I was like, I'm out. I think I had like a snack or something, and I was like, that was all she wrote. That was all she wrote. And I always put a little bit of glue on my phone. Okay. Did I put that crooked? No, it looks straight. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's do these down. I think I might have pulled it up a little bit higher, but it's okay. It still translates. What I like is that it leaves a good area where I can, journal about my experience or talk about being a part of this group of ladies. Just pressing down so that this adheres better. Ooh, there are. I didn't look at those yet. I know I have them. The individual ones. They didn't come with this. Are they with the rub-on sheets? Hold on. Uh-oh. There are. Here's a. Well, we'll just have to save them for another one. I totally didn't even think about it. Yay, I can do more circle layouts. Okay. So now we got to figure out the crew part. Oh, and this. We're going to put this. Kind of line it up with the photo. We didn't go all the way to the edge with the foam, so we can kind of just like tuck in. And then we're going to put our little clippy down. And we'll put down our crew. Being messy with the glue, I swear. All right. All right, we got our crew down. Okay, one thing left to do. Let's get it. Let's get it. Where's my square? I know I had a square. Oh, this is a tiny square. That was a tiny square. Okay. I try to keep all my, there it is. I was like, I try to keep all my splatter covers that I create. And we're going to move this so that way we don't get more splatters on top of that. Oh, and I got to trim. We'll trim. No worries. We got a green. We do. Okay. So we're going to do, I think the white And we're going to do bundled sage and some gold. Okay. Splatter time. Love, love, splatter time. You know, I just thought about, I was like, what if I had put all this down and on my pattern paper, the words were upside down? That would have been so sad. That would have been so sad. Thanks, Amy. And don't worry, when you splatter, once it dries, you can write over it. Just to let you know. So even though I have splatters down here, I can eventually write on the paper too. All right. When we get done here, I gotta make dinner myself and feed the kitty cats, because you know they want to eat. Big drop over there. And because this isn't a pure white like background paper, the white really stands out really over the whole thing. Okay. Put that to the side. And there we go. Oh, let's do this. Wait. I'm not trying to. I need to flip this. Okay. Let's try this just a little bit. I don't want my droplets to run all over the place. We got a little bit of minutes. All right. And who's excited? Saturday, we're going to have some Zoom time. It's going to be an evening Zoom. Okay. I got to flip this over to cut it, and I don't want to have all my drops dripping, like moving weirdly. Okay. Yeah, we got some Zoom time on Saturday. I got it from, I think it's from 6 to whenever. I think I put midnight, but you know, if we're up, we're up. Put my finger in the other ink. I'm just lining up and trimming anything that's hanging off. Okay. Whew. There we go. Okay. So over here now, it looks all clean. All right. And that is our layout. Let me hold it up real quick. You can see some of the splatters, some of the shimmer. I love that bundle sage. It's a really fun green. Looking at it straight down, it's like nice and dark, but when you shimmer, it gives it that light green element. I like that. Okay. So there you go. So stay around. At 8:30 tonight is the live sale. I'm gonna pull up the calendar real quick. I think I'm pulling up the calendar real quick. Hold on. Okay. So I want to say we have live sales today. Is it Wednesday? Uh-oh. Just keep an eye out the next 3 days. Because I can't rightly remember. I know for sure there's one tonight. I believe there's one. If it's not Wednesday, it's Thursday. I want to say it's today and tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, thank you guys. Then we have Sarah at noon on Friday. Michelle Schmidt is going to be live Saturday at 10 a.m. So that'll be fun to see Michelle. And then we'll have the Zoom room at 6 p.m. that night. Okay. And then Sunday, I'll be live again at 8 p.m. So that was technically my first live. I don't know why I waited so long, but okay. I don't know what I was thinking. But yay. So that was super fun, you guys. We got some laser cut elements. I love the brushes for, the Anchor Art crew, our artsy crew. And these pattern papers are so fun. I love the background paper. Do you see the writing? And I like how it's like rainbowy, but it's very subtle. Yeah. All right. Okay, y'all. Well, I hope you have a good evening. Thanks for hanging out with me. Again, 8:30 live sale. Come have some fun with Michelle and the crew. We all be chatting and buying, shopping together, enabling each other. All right. And you guys have a good one. I'll see you later. Bye.